Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma, where we specialize in residential investment properties in the Oklahoma City and the Tulsa markets. You know, I deal with a lot of high-end investors that want new construction, but I'm also have been a part of this big website for investors we get a lot of leads from. That we pay for these leads, but they're not that expensive. But the problem is we're getting all these people that want value-added properties, and typically they want, well, find me something for $100,000, give me a hard money lender so I can fix it up, and then I'll fix and flip. You know, and normally what I do is I tell them no. I do it nicely, but I say, well, I'm sorry, what you asked for doesn't exist almost anywhere. But there are times when it has. There is times when foreclosure markets and markets that are on the downside make sense to look for a property that's maybe a little bit older, maybe it's a little bit run down, or it's in foreclosure, and you can buy it. So markets shift, markets changes, but that market doesn't exist right now. But it can be really good if you are a fix and flipper. Now, I know really outstanding people that fix and flip in Oklahoma. They do typically higher end properties. They do outstanding work. They don't just put lipstick on a pig. And that is the problem with value add. A lot of times you make it look good, but fundamentally it isn't good. I'll give you an example. I had an investor bought about 5 properties with me, brand new in Oklahoma City. But he bought a lot of these third level marked properties in Jacksonville that were really garbage, but they look good. There was lipstick on a pig. What happened eventually is these things started falling apart because fundamentally they weren't good and they were in really bad neighborhoods. And so what happened is he had to sell some of his Oklahoma City properties in order to pay these things and to get them in a sellable position. That's when value add can really screw you up, and you need to be very, very careful. To do out-of-state value add, I think it's a crazy idea. You should be buying new properties, or maybe even almost new properties, because you're not going to have the maintenance issue, all right? And you're going to have something that's more attractive to a tenant, that they want something new. They want an open floor plan, something that hadn't been lived in for the first time that you buy it. So these are the things that attract people that are moving to Oklahoma City or even moving around Oklahoma City to get into the right school systems. And so I really think that value add is not a good idea if you're out-of-state investors. Now, you know, I'm not going to even try to do that. I'm not going to put together subcontractors and everything to try to do something remotely for you because the liability is unbelievable. So if you want to move to Oklahoma City and Tulsa, if the market craters, cool. Get your resources, get here, do some of the work yourself. That can really work for you. Otherwise, I think that right now in the market in the United States that we're in, with no recession now for 15 years and none on the horizon, I think new construction is what's going to make the best sense for you to build long-term wealth, to eliminate vacancy, and especially eliminate maintenance.